Planning on stealing something?
No, ma'am, we're not.
Plan on murdering me in my sleep?
What? No.
Where do you get off?
Just a couple of people who totally got off, bro.
Hey, show us your basement.
What? No.
Welcome to another episode of Show Us Your Basement. I am your host, Alberto, and I am joined by the gang here, Eric, Josh, and Edgar.
Bonesaw, you mean?
All right, Bonesaw, I guess. And we're glad that you are here. We're glad that you're listening to this episode.
And like Bonesaw, you only have 4 minutes, and then I'm gone.
And then you're gone?
Yeah.
We only get
4 minutes of
4 minutes of
playtime.
playtime?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we're going to make this fast. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share this with your friends. We are on Spotify and Apple Music.
You said mountain.
I didn't say mountain.
Yes,
I
you
also
We're
follow
also
us.
on Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram at Show Us Your Basement, where we upload videos and all sorts of little things here and there. Eventually, I'll do more than just previews to our episodes, but just go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I know sometimes people don't get the episodes, and so tonight we are going to be talking about video game adaptations. So at the time of this recording, the last episode that we recorded was the Basement List. So go back and listen to that. If you don't know what our Mount Rushmore is of basement films, a lot of them were, while we were discussing the episode, a lot of them were video games. We had Doom on there. We had Mortal Kombat Annihilation. We talked about House of the Dead. Just a bunch of terrible films. Mm-hmm. And that got me thinking about the current state of video game adaptations, because I feel like there's been some pretty good ones. I feel like we're starting to see a rising trend of good video game adaptations. But before we get into all that, we gotta talk about just in general video game adaptations, because they've been around for as long as we've been around, and they are mostly a miss than they are a hit. So we're going to talk about, is it all of it? Is it all good? Is it all great? Is it worth watching? Is it worth being in the pantheon of cinema? But before we get into it, how are you guys doing? How are we all feeling? What have we been watching? What have we been playing? What have we been doing? Josh, what's going on?
I saw Zootopia 2 yesterday.
What did you think? Because I also watched it.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it. I did.
Right.
I did. I really appreciated the first one. I did appreciate the second one. Obviously I saw it with my son, and he had a good time watching it. A lot of tension between the fox and the rabbit. It's kind of weird.
What?
Like sexual tension? That's
that's
your
something
main
going on
takeaway?
between those two. It's kind of weird.
You're
Other
just
than that,
catching
great
on?
film.
They've been doing that shit since the first one. I don't you're just catching on to that, Josh?
I guess so. I guess I was oblivious between that kind of stuff. But just Zootopia 2 kind of threw it at you a little bit.
Let's be frank. Were you waiting for the fox to, do his thing with the...
I'm not gonna lie. If at the ending of the movie, like they hooked up, they got married, they started a relationship with one another, I'd be like, I'm not surprised, But overall, it's a very unique movie about culture, stereotypes.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the message. What did you think about it?
Same.
Think of it.
I liked it. It was like I might be butchering this term, but it was like healthy, like junk food. And I get that term from, it's a whole story, but it's like from the newest like Doom games, where they try to give you some healthy food kind of hidden in like some junk food. And it feels like Zootopia was like a smart animated film. Like there's a lot to like for the kids, But it also makes sure that the adults watching it are not bored out of their minds. So it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is I remember leaving the first one and I was like, why are there no reptiles in the first one? Why is there no
Yeah.
turtles? Why are there no snakes, lizards? You know?
And they were holding out to the sequel. So
I guess so. Only took, what, 8 years?
yep. And there's no birds, so that's going to be the third one. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zootopia too. Okay, I see. All right. Eric, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? What's been going on?
Yeah, first of all, shout out to the Birds beating the Raiders 31-0. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction. but
Didn't have to
I've
buy
been
myself a jersey today. I'll just say that.
Good.
So,
You
it
see
yeah, you don't have to buy
yourself
yourself a
doing it.
jersey.
That's
Thank
good.
God for that. Jesus, we handled that.
was obvious.
I've been watching that show Pluribus on Apple
Oh,
TV.
nice. I've also been
Okay.
watching that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not real sure yet what to think about it.
What episode?
Very
are you on?
fascinating concept. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna see it through. I'm already in it, and I'm gonna watch it. I'm interested, but I'm still kind of like, it's one of these things where I'm definitely I'm hooked on it, but
Yeah.
I'm like not sure because I'm kind of waiting for maybe like a climax or something, maybe more of a splash to happen, and I'm not really sure. But maybe that's the show doing a great job at kind of masking or hiding, maybe not masking, like kind of holding back like a big like watch this moment,
Yeah.
So, but interesting. It's interesting. It kind of fits into the. It's a little science fiction and a little weird. It's definitely weird. I think it's been written by the same
Vince
writer that
Gilligan.
did Breaking
Yeah,
Bad.
who did
Yeah,
back Breaking Bad. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So we know that there's somebody there that can do some writing. It's nothing like it's a completely different story and format than Breaking Bad, and it's delivered differently. Although they do like Albuquerque, New Mexico, that we know. So,
Yeah, that is true. There's a theme there. But are you all
oh
caught
yeah.
up? You're all
Yeah, I know. I have not been watching it. I didn't start watching it as it was released. I kind of forgot it was there, and then as I was like scrolling through, I noticed it was there, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of talk about this show, hype about this show. So I started watching it, and so I think I just completed episode 6. So we'll see.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah. I haven't. I'm on like on episode 4, so I'm enjoying it so far. Been liking it. Apple TV, dude, they've been pumping out some pretty good
Oh yeah,
shows.
they're not messing around, dude.
No, it's
They're not
not.
messing around right now.
Very unlike Netflix right now with Stranger Things, where a lot of people were saying that the budget just seems like it's been thrown out the window. The acting is not so great, So
It's declined. It's
Yeah.
declined. It's
Well-
it's going to the basement, dude.
it's
Unfortunately.
well, they're buying Warner Brothers. So how do we feel about that?
I don't think it's official yet, right? There's still some large legal there's some legal barriers that they have not they've not been able to get over just yet. It's on the table, but I don't think it's an official thing yet. But obviously the biggest some of the things that they're talking about that people are worried about, or some of the speculation, is how's it going to impact like movie theaters? And are we kind of at the end of the, if this happens, are we going to be seeing an extinction of movie theaters, which I think would be a very bad thing?
It would. It really would. It sucks because Warner Brothers, I think, has had a pretty successful year this year. They had Weapons come out. I think F1 was also produced by Warner Brothers, distributed by Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers is a huge name, dude.
Yeah, but they just don't know what they're doing.
$100 billion thing this is not some small acquisition. This is a massive money we're talking about here, and implications of what the landscape of film could or could not be. This is big.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it the way it is.
Right, they could. Absolutely,
know,
they could keep it. They could do nothing and just make it better. I think there's not enough people talking about that part of it. Like, I think they just want to focus on what the bad things could be, and I think sometimes that shit's just made up. I think they could just be making up these the death of the movie theater. But it's possible. You never know. Everything's just so streaming.
If you think about it, right? Disney bought out Hulu, correct?
Yeah.
They bought out everything, dude.
Yeah.
God.
Well, Hulu still feels like its own format too.
True.
But Hulu was more. This is different. This is Netflix who started the This is the founder of streaming, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've always been at like look, they killed the rental movie.
Oh
industry.
shit.
Yeah, and now they're coming after
You know,
cinema, dude.
so I think there's some of that fear that's like creeping in. They've already like been like an apex predator to one way to watch and enjoy family films and anticipation of, like, you had the anticipation of the movie theater, then you had the anticipation of the renting of the movie later or whatever, right? Now it's just like they wiped that out. And that, look, it is what it is. I don't think that was a huge deal. I think that was an okay transition, but they're known for breaking barriers and doing crazy shit, so.
What do you think, Eddie? What are your thoughts on it?
When Eric mentioned that they killed the rental business, like, fuck. He's right. And hopefully they don't do that with the movies. Because holy shit.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein was only in theaters for like about a few
week
weeks,
or
right?
yeah.
Or a week or so. And that sucks. I
Yeah,
think
that's the problem. If it sorry, not to cut you up
No.
real quick. That's the thing, I think, is people are like, some movies go to the theaters and then they're like, the turnaround to get onto streaming is so fast, why go to the theater? I think that's what people are afraid of.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So, yeah. What have you been up to, Eddie?
You want to go to jail or you want to go home?
Well, yeah, you've been watching Training Day. That's right.
I watched Training Day the other week, and fuck, that movie still holds up for what, maybe 20 somewhat years that it came out? Yeah.
No
Yeah,
way.
20 something.
Yeah.
It does. It holds up well.
I agree
Ethan
with that.
Hawke, dude.
I agree with
Ethan
that.
Hawke, yes.
Denzel Washington, obviously. Duh.
For a movie that came out that long ago, still holds up. The acting from those two are great.
Mm-hmm.
And for the close to 2 hours, it doesn't feel like that. It goes like it flies by, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for me, it's like that's a good indicator of a good movie, you know. It has your intention from the beginning to end, you know.
Right.
And I was telling you how it foreshadows Denzel Washington's character Alonzo's, I guess you can say, demise, right?
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool for a movie that, you know, like I said, 20 years ago. Watching a series called on Netflix, I think it's Mercy for None. It's a Korean action series.
Mercy for None.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a revenge story. And like you guys already know, I'm a sucker for like revenge stories.
Yeah.
And it has good action, actually. It's pretty good.
Mercy.
Can I ask Edgar a question?
Yeah.
You are a big foreign film guy.
Yeah.
You seen? I'm gonna guess you've seen this. I'm gonna guess Alberto has seen it too. Have you seen that horror movie Baskin?
We have not, actually. Don't know what that is.
And that's a foreign.
It's a foreign, dude. It
Ooh.
is. Yep.
Interesting.
And that's all I'll say. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave it at that.
All right. I'll
Like
let
European,
it.
right?
What's that? No, I think it's Turkish, maybe.
Turkish.
That sounds familiar too when you just said it. So
It is.
okay.
It's serious business.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So
it.
I'm surprised you haven't seen that one.
All right.
I'm surprised Alberto hasn't. I'm surprised
I-
Josh hasn't seen it.
Damn, you're putting
Josh,
us on
seen it?
something.
Well, you've
I've
seen it?
It was
Oh.
one of those movies that in the early years of Netflix, it was just
Yes,
streaming on
yes.
for a long time. I assume
Yeah.
that's where you've seen it. I think we talked about that movie.
Yes. It's. Oof.
I think that was the movie we talked about, Void, and then what is that other movie that we
I
saw?
thought they hit. Yes, we brought up Baskin, but I thought
You
absolutely they had seen it, and I was like talking to him like, Baskin, no, there's no way they had to have seen it. That's what we should have recommended, but it is what it is.
Interesting. Okay, we might have to put that on.
Yeah,
the list.
don't, Josh, don't rewatch that movie with little Josh around. He'll never sleep again.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Interesting. Okay. You've piqued our interest, Eric. We're going to have to watch that.
It sounds familiar too, the title. So yeah, okay.
Well, to keep it brief so we can move on, I've watched Predators. I had an itch to watch Predator movies after Badlands. So I watched Predators, which I didn't know that Robert Rodriguez produced it. I thought he also directed it, so I was wrong about that for the longest time. And man, that movie's fucking great. I fucking like Predators is fantastic. Like, I was watching another movie that had Adrian Brody in it, and I think it was like a comedy drama or whatever. And then I went and watched Predators after that, and I was like, this guy has got range, dude. He's pretty good. Like, I like that film and just how it sets up the world and all the characters and how they're like, each of them coming from different backgrounds, and you know, one's a mercenary, one's a fucking sniper, all this kind of stuff. Just so well written. I forgot Lawrence Fishburne was in that movie. Every time I rewatch that film, he's really good in it too. I heard that they were supposed to make a prequel with Lawrence Fishburne and how he survived all those
Oh, that'd be cool.
years and stuff, which would have been great. So I watched that, and then I watched The Predator for about half hour, and then I turned it off because that movie's fucking garbage. I actually, when I was watching it, I went back like in my mind, and I was thinking about our review of Badlands with Eric. And Eric, you were saying that the humor in Badlands felt a little bit forced. It felt like kind of Disneyfied, right? Disneyfied.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I disagree because The Predator has some pretty fucking cringy ass humor in this movie.
That's a terrible
doesn't
movie.
Land. It does not fucking land.
Yeah,
at all.
no, but that's not apples to apples.
Yeah, or you,
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I prefer Badlands humor over like this.
Yeah,
like, if you're
I
gonna
agree.
add humor, do it like Badlands did.
I agree. I don't disagree with that take at all. But that's not apples to apples, dude.
No,
That's
yeah. But still, just terrible
we're
film.
talking about basement movies.
The Predator's
you go.
basement for sure.
Yes.
Still watching.
Is it fair to say that Predators is extremely underrated?
I don't know if I'd say extremely. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't see a lot of people talking about that movie.
It came out. It was forgotten.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't speak highly about it. If they did, they talk shit about Adrian Brody's wannabe Christian Bale's Dark Knight accent.
Yeah.
Um,
But it worked. It worked for the movie. I enjoyed it. It was great.
Good. Yeah,
You know?
I like that movie. I left satisfied when I first saw that
Me
movie.
too.
And I still find it satisfying watching it to this day. So
It was a great film. I really liked it. And so yeah, been watching that. Still plowing through it. Welcome to Derry. And I've been enjoying that as well. This is, I think I said in the last podcast, this is like the most unhinged Pennywise that we've seen. I really enjoy it. And yeah, that's kind of that's what I've been watching. That's what I've been doing. So let's get into the main discussion of tonight, which is video game adaptations. Who wants to lead this one? Where should we start? Because there's so many points where we can just kind of land on. Edgar, what do you think in terms of video game adaptations?
Good question. Do you think it started when the first Mortal Kombat came out? Like that's when it started getting good, like slowly but surely.
I don't know.
I'm talking about the remake, not the remake, right? The remake, the one that came out,
The reboot,
the reboots that came out like a couple years
like
ago.
2021. I
Yeah.
think it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Josh here seems to disagree. He doesn't think that movie was that great. I don't think it's great, but I think it was good. I enjoyed it.
I feel like they were going the right direction.
Well, walk me through why didn't you enjoy it?
Which Mortal Kombat again?
The latest one, the reboot that
Okay.
came out.
Yeah.
Why didn't you like it, Josh?
there was a lot of things about the movie that really took me out of it.
Was it Cole?
Cole was definitely a part of it.
Yeah.
Cole's acting was a big part of it.
Yeah.
The chi, trying to find their inner chi or whatever they were calling to get their
Yeah.
superpowers, their abilities was just so cringe. It was obviously a Mortal Kombat movie without the tournament, which was very, very interesting. And don't get me wrong, the intro to the movie was amazing, right?
Yeah.
Probably one of the
Great
great
intro.
10 greatest intros of all time, maybe. I don't know. Very, very well done. Yeah, it was an introduction in hopes that I felt like it was a movie that was walking on eggshells in hopes to maybe capture audiences. Um, and I don't know, there's just something weird about that movie, right? You know, there's just something that just wasn't settling about that movie. And the best way to describe it is I do feel like it was a movie that they were like, oh, they did the tournament before. Video game adaptations have a bad history of doing really well. So we're really going to try to go an easy way out. It was like kind of a movie with Mortal Kombat elements in it, leading up to an actual Mortal Kombat movie. Maybe is the best way to describe it.
They played it safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So he's saying they played it safe, which I agree.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I agree. I do think it.
You know
was
what?
playing safe.
They should have not introduced Cole, but they should have done what they did in the original. How was it Raiden who like he finds these.
Yeah,
Or
but
no.
the thing is that with that one, the original, he found everybody within like 5-10 minutes.
So trouble.
Well, I don't know if he found them, but like the whole cast was put together like within the first 15. Whereas this
So
one
let me
is
ask you
a
guys-
little longer.
Yeah.
So you guys say that Mortal Kombat was mid or great, good, right? Edgar Alberto,
good,
it was good.
The latest one, yes.
Yeah, goodness, yeah.
Eric, did you agree? Do you think it's good as well?
I think this was a pretty good pick here. When we're talking about video game adaptations, typically my expectations are always low because the history of them has been very subpar, basement level. And though I do agree, I think Cole's character was probably weak. Yeah, I think Sonya Blade's character was a little weak too. I do think there was some really good parts to this that they did well. I think that they centered it around arguably the two most popular characters, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. When you go through the history of the games, those are probably the most popular characters, right? Okay, so they had a great intro with those two. Kind of before they had like their cool outfits that people love to see, they showed more of like a personal background and like a rivalry. And they didn't oversaturate the movie with the characters. So they had a great intro with them, and I think they had a very good outro with them. So those two things right there elevated the movie really well. I think Kano's character was okay. I think they could have stuck with. I think they should have just rode with like Liu Kang being the main guy. I don't think the actor for that character was able to elevate that role at all. I think he was definitely a secondary type actor, unfortunately. This was like a refresh. I think you have to be careful and not try to like recycle the same old storyline and try to like repeat it. I think you have to find ways to do things differently. And though I do think that there was a lot of flaws and you could see it, this is looking like they're going to try to make this like a trilogy, and you can already see in this next film that looks like they're going to try to like up the ante. They're going to bring Carl Urban in, and he's going to be a little bit more of like a bigger name character for the movie.
Yeah,
and you can kind of tell that he carries that weight. Now, will it translate? We don't know because it's not out yet. But I think it could. I think he's a good actor. He's an interesting pick for that role, Johnny Cage. Like, that's another thing. They didn't use him in the first movie, so they kind of like held back some of the characters a little bit. So I think this was a good start. This wasn't great movie. It was not a great movie, but I think for a video game adaptation, I think it really did. It was refreshing and nice to see that they're like, okay, we're going to take this a little more seriously. It had a lot of flaws. I understand the whole thing about the tournament, but I think they're going to open that up in the second one.
So let me give you guys an example of this movie kind of going back and forth from good to mediocre, right? Jax is confronted by Sub-Zero.
Awesome.
Sub-Zero, you know, the shoots him, freezes the shotgun. Amazing scene. Grabs his arms, freezes his arms, rips them off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fatality.
Amazing scene.
Mhm.
Okay. Led to a scene where he has tiny robotic arms as his replacement.
Yeah. Which
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean you're right, Josh. That was a little
Just
weird.
so
I
dumb,
get it.
right? And then
Yeah.
he gets abilities, and then it's, you know, and um, that's the issue. I guess my question for you guys, for you gentlemen, is it better than the original Mortal Kombat movie?
Ooh.
Damn it.
I think
Yes.
Oh, Eric said yes.
Okay. Right off the bat, Alberto.
no. I look the scene that you were describing with Jax. I let it go because ultimately I know this is a Mortal Kombat movie. Even the video games don't take themselves very seriously. Now, granted, this movie did have a layer of like trying to be more serious, but the games were never really that fucking serious. I mean, we have color-coded ninjas and people who can do bicycle kicks. Like my expectations of like, you know, my suspense of belief is kind of out the window when I'm watching it. And I like it best, Mortal Kombat, when it fucking goes 100% like corny and cheesy. And I think that's why I like the 90s one more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's straight to the point. It does the tournament. It doesn't fuck around. It gives fans what they want at the expense of not having a more enriching story. But again, Mortal Kombat is really not known for its enriching story. Am I wrong?
No, I don't disagree with you 100%. And
Yeah.
you killed it. You know, they went into that tournament in the original one, and they had their powers. They did have their abilities. You see Liu Kang do his bicycle kick. You didn't cringe.
No.
You saw Johnny Cage do his shadow kick. You didn't cringe, right? The recent Mortal Kombat movie gave you literally 30, 45 minutes of them trying to
Find their
just
powers.
find their powers. It was
Yeah.
just so dumb. And then Kano gets it, and he just wets himself, you know, and he just gets it from bickering back and forth with Cole
Oh, I thought it was Sonya.
or Sonya. Yeah,
Something like
I don't know.
I see. That's why I liked this latest Mortal Kombat movie when it didn't take itself seriously. When it did more of the ridiculous stuff, you know. But well, hold on, bro. You've been quiet here. What do you think? Which one do you prefer?
That's a tough one for me.
Really? I thought this would be like a no-brainer.
Because I like the... It sounds really fucking, like, simple to say, but, like, the gore of this one, which was the other... Where the other one was missing, right?
That is a big.
It is PG-13.
Yeah.
That is a big factor.
I liked how they really kept the story between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, like, there's actually enemies. No, they weren't, like, friends in the other one. You know, they made Sub-Zero actually like a fucking Terminator type of character. You know.
Yeah.
I would say the '90s because I grew up with it. You know,
Yeah.
and it like you said, it gets to the point. You know, it gets to the tournament. As this one, it's build up, but just a tiny it's right there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, because of the gore and that sort of.
I kind of agree. I think I like them both for different reasons, but I prefer the '90s one. you know?
'90s too. Yeah.
John or Eric, why do you prefer this one? Is it because it isn't as corny as the '90s?
No,
one?
I think Eric also agreed with the '90s.
Well, no, you said that the latest one is better, right? Or was I wrong?
Yeah, I thought they did a better job with the primary characters.
Interesting.
Plus, we're also talking about, are we seeing better adaptations in more recent? And I think that this Mortal Kombat movie did present a decent adaptation, which is now like we're starting to see like some improvements with these. They're mainly like shows kind of now, but movies, show adaptations that are starting to make great improvements on delivering a better quality product. And I think what you kind of need to be able to do is try to like build the characters different with a story and not be. You want to stick to the formula, but sometimes if you stick too close to the formula, I think you can really fuck it up. But I'm also not somebody that's like getting up waiting for a Mortal Kombat movie either, regardless if it's from the 90s or now.
Yeah.
My like skin in the game is meh. But I don't think it was. I thought it was very watchable. Like I enjoyed it. Like like I said, I didn't think it was great. I didn't think either one was good, really, or great. So
That's fair. That's fair. They are both like movies.
this one, to me, the reason why I think I like it better is because it's going to set up for a better sequel,
Right.
and
yeah,
you're going to
okay.
have like a more like in-depth story when it's all said and done. I think that's kind of what it is. Like, can the second one elevate the first one a little bit?
Yeah.
That's yet to be determined. I think it could.
Right,
I think
right.
based on what we're seeing, is the new one rated R? I think they were both rated R.
Yeah, they're both
I
rated
thought it
R.
was rated
Yeah.
R.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
yeah.
my question to you guys is there's a feel of uptick in video game cinema, right? Was Mortal Kombat the start of it?
This more recent one.
Yeah.
I think it was Sonic. Weirdly enough, I think it was.
Yeah, I think Sonic. I think even did Mario come out before this new Mortal Kombat, or was that after?
It was
After,
after. It was
yeah.
after.
After.
Yeah. So Mortal Kombat came out 2021 or 2022, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sonic came out in 2020.
Yes. Sonic was definitely a banger.
Yeah.
So I think you could say it started there.
Which is weird because when they first trailer
Oh,
with the,
it
you were like, "Fuck!" It's
it was
shit.
it was in basement, and it somehow ended up
Right?
elevating itself. Dude.
It's almost like that was the best thing that could have happened.
Right?
They brought it out. It looked like shit, so everybody just assumed it was going to be shit, and then it was great, dude.
Well, it was also the first time that it was like a call to arms for the fan base. Like, they literally bullied the fucking studio to change the look of Sonic.
Yeah.
You've never seen that before in Hollywood, to be honest. And I think it's because they
They
had so
saved their
much-
franchise.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
They saved it.
They did.
Imagine Knuckles looking like that,
Oh
and
my
like
god,
Tails.
Tails. Look,
Sorry, go ahead.
whoever had the job of like redesigning Sonic, I hope they got paid handsomely because
Right.
they're single-handedly the reason why that movie succeeded. They had to go back, re-edit
It
everything.
wasn't that hard either. Like
Well, who knows,
they
right? I
made
mean,
it look great.
it was like ready to go.
They
It
wanted
was-
them to look real, guys. They wanted them to look real.
like in that, yeah. I think it did start with Sonic.
I think
to be
I
honest.
agree. I agree.
And I could be wrong. I know there's probably other movies that came out before, but
No, I think Sonic really started
yeah, I
it.
think because you also have to think about the box office and the money it drew in,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like I can sit here and say Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill movie, was not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was forgettable. It's a cult classic. It didn't bring in a lot of money in the box office, so technically, even though that was a good video game
Mm-hmm.
movie, it's not bringing in the same numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil, I think it started a downward trend. The first one, I'm sure, made a lot of money, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not looking at any
No,
stats, but
Those fucking things made a bunch of money. You just-
okay. But which one's going to be remembered by time?
Okay, true.
Sonic, right? I think Sonic was the first one that was like, it was good and it made a lot of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And it continues to be
and
good.
it continues to be good. There's a show of Knuckles. There's 2 other films that were really good. Another one on the way. You know?
I think that's a. Can I say it's a good trilogy? The Sonic.
It is.
Oh yeah,
It
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
I
I'm
agree.
not
it's
wrong.
great.
It is a
Might be the greatest trilogy,
Yeah.
for video
You-
games.
For
you know
video, yeah.
Yeah.
maybe
Have you
ever.
guys- Have you guys ever watched Sonic X?
Is that the TV show?
Yeah, the TV show.
I have not. No.
So my son is a huge Sonic fan. He got really into Sonic X, and he was watching it weekly, and I would just sit there and I
Yeah. just
watch it with him at
yeah.
times. And dude, it's the same thing.
Really?
There are elements from the movie that they pull out from that series, and I'm like, no wonder why this is good. They did it smart. It's the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. Like
Mhm.
like literally, they're just like, you know what? We're just gonna just watch this series and pull elements You know, the whole thing with the Knuckles following around Eggman thinking that he's like, you know, working with them and their friends and stuff like that. Same thing. The little girl in Shadow. I'm just like, holy smart.
So you're saying when video game movies follow the source material, it
Yeah.
succeeds.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's the source material, right? Because the video games came out first. And I don't even know
Yeah.
anybody really understood what the actual story was. You know, you play Sonic, you're just running around really fast, collecting rings, and then you're hitting robots and little birds pop out.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just fight a boss. You know, and then you just rinse and repeat. But I was just like, holy shit! This is like season 1 is like literally the first movie. Season 2 is with Knuckles introduction. Season 3 is Shadow. Wow.
Yeah. No.
So
Look, I think now that I was thinking about it, I feel like there is one movie. I call it a video game movie, but it's not really a video game adaptation movie. That's Wreck-It Ralph. Do you think Wreck-It Ralph does it belong in the pantheon of video game adaptation movies?
No.
You don't think so, Josh? It's all about video games. It has Sonic, it has Ryu, it has like
And
characters.
it's not an adaptation, which is why I think it worked so well, because it was an original story.
Yeah,
original story.
unfortunately, they had a lot of like nostalgia in it, you know, that you can appreciate. But the story was original. It was a new character.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Unfortunately, I get that's like saying Detective Pikachu was actually the greatest video game movie that started it all in 2019, I think, is when that came out.
So, yeah.
But I didn't look at that as a Pokemon video game movie. I looked at it as, you know, let's be honest, Pokemon in anime first.
Okay.
And it was kind of an adaptation, because it was a character from a video game.
But the anime came first. That's like saying that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, good. Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's like saying that
Gotcha.
the Batman
Gotcha.
is the greatest video game of all time because of Arkham Asylum.
You're right. I agree. I gotcha. It was not a video game first.
Yeah.
So it's like in the same category as Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Right.
So look, this brings up the question of like, since we are getting more better adaptations, more often than not, I think they come in the form of TV shows, right? The Last of Us. What do you
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I want to talk about this one because it's we're talking about how in films then will work to TV.
Okay.
So we talked about the Mortal Kombat one, right? And how everyone agreed they played it safe and it's leading up to the tournament and so on and so on. How about this film? It had the source material, it had the characters, but somehow it didn't execute it right. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh.
Right? Everything that we wanted as what people wanted to, like the
Well, the problem with that was the director wanted to combine Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, a little bit of Resident Evil 3. Like, he wanted everything from all the games mashed into one within a, like, 90-minute film. I believe it's 90 minutes. It could be 2 hours.
Yeah, I think I would say that movie was total opposite from Mortal Kombat. They didn't play it safe.
No, they put everything on the
That's
table.
what I'm saying. This one didn't. Well, like I said, the source material was there, right? The characters.
Yeah, but they also paid too much fan service. So like, hey, look, this is Leon. He's wearing the outfit from the games.
Yeah.
And they relied on that being like the
And he's a pussy.
Yeah, that too. For some reason, he can't operate a fucking shotgun. Yeah, it's stuff like that that just made the film like.
Okay.
Like,
Now that we both had time to sit on it, you know.
Oh, it's mid. It's really mid. The only thing about that movie that I enjoyed was the mansion scene with Chris fighting those zombies in the dark, and all you see is the occasional flash of the muzzle of the gun. That was pretty good. I'll give them credit with that. But everything else...
Well, like, you just fan service or like...
Yeah, fan service. The only thing that survived from that movie was the actress who played Ada, because she's in the games now. That's it.
You think? No, never mind. I was gonna say, you think everyone was casted right?
No.
No?
No one's casted right in that movie. Because no one played the games either. I hate when actors do that thing where they're just like, yeah, man, I grew up, I played Resident Evil, and me and my brother, and I was like, dude, just get out of here. I just don't, stop fucking around.
Uh-huh.
You know, like, we see through that shit. You know what I'm saying? When actors do that, I just don't really, it gives me a sign that the movie's not going to be good. Whereas, I forget the name of the guy who did Sonic. He's real, like, fan of the games.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have the investment of an actor in that movie, and he wants to make sure it's going to be loyal to the games, you know it's going to be pretty good too. You know.
So what was it then? That, like I said, everything was there, right? Everything that
Like
people
I said,
wanted to see.
it was fan service.
Yeah.
They didn't, just because they copied the source material doesn't mean that they adapted it. Because there's a difference. You can copy it and go beat for beat.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
I
not
think-
gonna, you know.
Go ahead,
translate.
Yeah,
Josh.
if they had stuck with just Resident Evil, I think it would have been fine. But instead, they chose to do 1 and 2 and some elements of 3 as well. That's just what unfortunately killed it.
Yeah.
Because it was only like, what, an hour and 45 minutes?
Around there. Yep. And it
You know,
ended so
for-
quickly too.
Mm-hmm.
They wrapped it up by the end, like they knew that they were running out of time. You know.
That was a movie I wanted it to be good too.
Me too. We went to the fucking movie theater to watch it, hoping it was going to be good, and it just didn't turn out that great.
Damn.
You know. But so before we got sidetracked there,
Sorry, I just wanted because we got Mortal Kombat, which was okay. Then we get Resident Evil, one of the big titles.
But the thing is, like
franchise. and
Mortal
it just,
Kombat is so, so moldable. Like it's such an easy premise. It's like it's just a tournament with different fighters. Here's your template, and you can build off of that.
Okay.
Whereas Resident Evil, it just doesn't. It's not as moldable. You either have to stay faithful to it and not fuck it up at all,
How? Sorry.
or do what Zack Krager's doing.
Well, we'll get to that, to the TV, but like they also made a TV series, which was also shit.
Oh fuck!
So that means
forgot about that, too.
no one can
Black Albert Wesker. Come on,
no
man.
one can nail Resident Evil so far, which is so fucking like, come on, it's so simple of a. Or you saying it's
is
not simple? Not simple, but
I don't
like,
think it's simple. The thing about Resident Evil is the story felt like it was being made as it went along with every game.
okay, I agree.
It almost felt like, and I'm not trying to say that this was the case, but it felt like almost like Capcom was like making Resident Evil with not knowing if they're going to make a sequel, and so they didn't build anything further along, and they just kept going, kind of like the Halloween trilogy. They didn't know they were going to make it past 2 movies, so they had to like build it,
Yeah.
and it shows because the story's kind of all over the place. You know.
Okay.
So,
Sorry for that little sidetrack. It's just like, you know,
it's fine. But look, what I was
Hey,
gonna,
how about this?
yeah, go ahead.
How about
Go
this?
ahead.
Stop making fucking Resident Evil movies.
right?
Well, it's too late because there's another one on the way, Eric. So
Just stop. Or grab your balls and go against the grain and do it differently.
Oh,
that's what Zack Krager's doing
That
with
is
this
true.
Resident Evil movie.
Because we're sitting here talking about some of these adaptations. They're being criticized when they're kind of off the path a little bit.
Yeah.
oh,
But then we're bitching about fucking Resident Evil because they can't get it right and it's so simple.
yeah.
It's like, dude, you
Then just stop.
can't have your fucking cake and eat it too. Just with that, you might as well blow it up. You have nothing to lose because it's always been so fucking bad.
Like,
That's it.
like you,
So I'm going to give you guys a list real quick. Okay. Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, Resident Evil 2002, Doom.
jeez,
What do these movies all have in common besides
Rock.
being shitty movies?
Are you talking about the 93 Super Mario Brothers movie?
yeah.
Okay.
What do they all have in common?
I assume this, but
What do they all have
What,
in
what,
common?
what are these? What are these? Yeah, what do they all have in common?
They don't follow the source.
I have not a
material.
clue.
They don't follow the source material. They all branched off and they did their own thing, right? And guess what? People didn't appreciate that.
It didn't work. Yeah.
So
Okay, all right. Well, I'll
talking
let
about a
you-
movie like Sonic, who did follow the source material, people actually did appreciate it.
That ranges.
That's why I'm nervous about the new Resident Evil movie.
But I think that ranges from video game to video game. Because I think some fans want it to follow the source material, whereas other ones, they don't mind if you go off the beaten path. As long as it's faithful to the game.
More of these movies have steered away from the source material, and a lot more people have disliked it than anything. I don't know.
Well, see, okay, so this is why, and I keep getting
Sorry.
sidetracked. Well, the question I was going to ask is the formula TV shows then versus movies? You have Fallout with season 1, follows nothing from the video games, and it's like highly acclaimed. It's a really good show. And the only thing it does is it's faithful to the video games, but it's not copying from any storyline of the game.
So it's in the timeline.
It's in the timeline, but it doesn't follow any source material from the actual games. It's doing its own thing.
Isn't it still in the world of Fallout, though?
It is.
But-
yeah, but
There's
It
no
does.
true
To an
lead
extent.
character in Fallout, right? In the games.
Yeah, every game is different.
Right. That's
what's his
why I
face?
think it works.
There's cowboys in it.
yeah,
That's some of the reason why I think it works, because there isn't like a main character you can gravitate to like Sonic, right? Like you expect Sonic to look a certain way because he is the game. Whereas Fallout, you're using like these generic characters in the game, and then it opens up this door of like, okay, well, all they got to do is wear this suit, and we just need to find a good actor that people can gravitate to and create our own character for the movie. And then just keep it inside the
world.
general concept.
Yeah.
And they do have, look, the casting is really good in Fallout. That's another thing too you have to
God,
take into
it is.
consideration.
It is,
Like
yeah.
the casting is good. Like they're using great casting. Like Walton Goggins is on fire, dude.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, you're using like a much bigger. Your pay, dude. Their pay that payroll is bigger. It's just bigger, and you can see it and it shows. And that's why the show is so successful and so great to watch.
So it's the same thing with Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal was received pretty well.
Yeah,
too.
not terrible, not terrible. I watched the first season. Not a bad adaptation. Glad you brought that one up. Like not like, and plus Twisted Metal, dude. I don't know how big the game really is. We all know what it is.
Yeah.
You don't think of Twisted Metal as like this acclaimed game like a Fallout or even like a Sonic, as simple as Sonic is, kind of like a Mario. It's like you just know what it is. Everybody knows what it is. Like anybody can pick up a fucking controller and play Sonic. But Twisted Metal is like, they had like, what an opportunity to take a fairly popular game and turn it into like a really entertaining
Yeah.
show.
I agree. And Josh was saying that like a lot of these movies that follow the source material have been successful. There's actually one that hasn't been, and it does follow the source material beat by beat, and that's Ratchet and Clank. From Sony. Now, granted, that movie was forgotten. No one knows that movie even came out, but that movie is exactly the same thing as a video game, beat for beat, and it followed the source material. But for some reason, no one was like digging that movie at all.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I think it varies from fan base to fan base. It just depends on what's
Does
already
anybody
there.
really care about Ratchet and Click though?
Well, it's Ratchet and Clank, but that proves my point.
Clank,
That
sorry.
proves my point.
Whatever.
No, you're right. You're right, Eric.
I know what you're talking about. I just,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Because
I mean, it's popular. Look,
It's
it's
popular,
popular. I get it, but does anybody really give a shit?
Yeah.
No one's asking for a Ratchet and Clank movie.
No.
No one asked for one, but it apparently
Like,
had one.
dude, Mario. I want to stay on the show because we're gonna segue to a
Yeah,
different show in a second. We're talking about Fallout and how great that's been, and I think a lot of that has to do with the casting and the budget that was given. Right, phenomenal. Right. Super Mario, dude. This Super Mario movie was unbelievable. I thought that was a
agree.
phenomenal movie, and I think
agree.
that it has the potential to be a sensational trilogy if it gets that far. Like I think it is embodying everything that you see in a Mario movie, and then they are able to execute it without it being like the two-dimensional world, if you know what I mean. Like it's giving you more of like the Mario Odyssey, Mario 64,
Yeah.
but really taking it up a notch. Again, great voice acting. They're just killing it.
I agree.
So
I would say that it wasn't received really well, actually.
Super
I think-
Mario Brothers?
Well, yeah, I don't think it was critically received well.
I don't know. I think,
I think it was critically received
well.
through the roof.
Are we talking
it?
about the animated one, right, John?
Yeah.
Correct. I don't think it was, actually, because... Hold on one sec.
What movie did you see?
I think you're wrong.
Pretty sure it was like
Or could Josh be right?
I don't think so. It did well in the box office. It got,
It did get a 59%.
Yeah, it got a 59%, which
But,
wasn't
hold on.
that great.
But wait, Josh, you just talked about source material and the fans who appreciate that. You look at the fan score, that's a 95%.
yeah,
'Cause
that's
they
it.
They love the
There you
fucking
go.
source material.
That's what I'm saying, and
So-
it's such a big
Yeah.
character that a lot of people do appreciate and gravitate towards.
Yeah, so I mean, you're saying it wasn't
I don't give a
successful.
shit what the
Yeah.
tomato is. If the popcorn rating is 95,
Then it's a huge success.
that's all that matters
Yeah.
to me.
I agree.
That's usually how I sometimes will
watch your movie?
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what they do, what the critics say about the tomatoes, because I've seen movies where the tomato rating is like 90, but then the user is like 58, and usually the user rating is the accurate rating.
Fair. Okay.
Almost 100% of the time.
I agree.
Nearly
Yeah.
100% of the time.
So I agree with Josh's point then with the whole source material thing. When you follow the source material, that's where you get the most success. That is true. But there is one TV show we have not talked about yet, and that is The Last of Us,
Oh, yes.
which is the more recent one from HBO. Season 1 killed it, just knocked it out of the park, despite some of the complaints from fans being like, "Oh, they didn't cast they didn't cast it right."
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. It was still really good. I think they did a great job. They adapted it pretty faithfully.
They kind of went away from the source material. Like, not the
A
source
little bit.
material, but like the main cast, if that makes sense.
Well, no, from the source material too, because that episode with Bill and Frank, that one won like a fucking like an award or whatever, right? Didn't it? 'Cause
Yeah, it did.
That was completely like new. That was created for the show, and it like killed. But the thing is like, it was so easy to adapt that though, because the game itself is already so cinematic. It's very hard to fuck that up. You can recreate the shots almost like 100%.
Yeah.
So they had so much more to work with versus something like Super Mario Brothers. I think The Last of Us was just more easy to adapt. You can disagree.
Yeah, but
with
how's that second season going for the last?
That's why I've been avoiding talking about the second season.
No, you got to
Second
talk
season
about
is-
it because this is a massive title.
The second season sucks, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like the second season because I don't like the second.
Is the second season like in a break point? Like it's not completed, right?
not-
I
it's
watched
not
all the
done
way
yet.
through. Okay, I was gonna say it's not done.
No, but it is going to be a season 3, not like a season 2, part 2, or whatever. Like a second half of the season.
We all saw this coming. Nobody liked Last of Us Part 2.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why would we like season 2 of Last of Us? Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was just like at a mid-season break or something, but whatever.
Yeah. No, season 2.
I thought they were like change it a little bit because how bad how Josh did the second one, no one liked it, and what they followed it beat by beat.
When you say change it, you didn't want him to kill Joel.
No, not that. At least like make it. I don't know. Like
Edgar, the thing is that the second game shouldn't have existed in the first place. I feel no joy from people talking about the second season and like, oh, it's so good. They got so much developmental things for Ellie and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't care because I don't exist in the world where the second game exists. I exist in a different world where only the first one exists. This is my head canon. I don't give a fuck about the second one.
Just like there's only 3 Toy Story movies and that's it.
Yes. I omit Toy Story 4 and 5 from my brain because it's so perfect. It's such a perfect fucking video game. The Last of Us.
No.
Have you played, Eric? Have you played the games at all?
So listen, I've not,
Okay.
but I will tell you, as somebody who didn't play the games, I had no problem with the show, first or second season.
Okay.
Now, based on like things I've heard, like obviously hearing you talk about it, and some of the backlash, or I shouldn't say some, a lot of the backlash. That's just the people that are true to the game talking. You know, I think when you're reaching out, because remember, you're reaching out to more than just the people that played the game. I know a lot of people that have watched this show that don't know a damn thing about the game,
Yeah.
that are really enjoying it. So I think they are creating a very entertaining show for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Maybe more people than actually play the game.
You could be right. I mean, you could be right. You know?
So I don't want to dispute with you, someone who's played the game. I don't really want to get into debate. Like I wouldn't want to get into a debate with
I don't
someone
think it's. I
who
don't think it's
played
a
it.
debate. Yeah, no.
Right, but you know what I mean. Like I wouldn't want to like try to argue with somebody who's true to the game. You know what I mean. Like if you are upset or unsettled about things that are happening, I don't blame you, especially if you played it and you really enjoyed the game. That I get. I understand it, dude. I'd probably be in the same boat.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that the show, like, look, there were some things in the second season I thought that it could have gone without. I'm not gonna say, but like, I'm not like real into like heavy sexualized things, like in general, just in general. Like they really went all in on that, but whatever. But I really liked Bella Ramsey. Like, and I know people are like, oh God, she doesn't look like the real one from the video game. Oh God. But it's like, I don't know. It's like it's a video game. It's not a real person to begin with. Like these are actors, dude. Like pay some respect. So I really liked her as a character. Really enjoyed the show. I was like, you know, when they killed off Pedro Pascal's character, like I was not prepared for that because I never played the game. So for somebody like me, that was just like, oh my God, you know. So I'm enjoying it, but I understand the side from the player, the fan. I understand where you're frustrated.
Well,
I get it, but I think it's done well.
I also think too that when you played the first game, now I'm kind of sidetracking just for a little bit, but when you played the game, you go through this whole story with Joel and Ellie, and then the second one comes out, and you find out that a NPC that you killed in the first game now becomes super important to the story of the second one. And as a player, you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm supposed to care about everyone that I kill in the first game. Now all of a sudden, it's biting me in the ass in the second one. Whereas I think that could translate a little bit better in the show because they're not just like some NPC. They take time to really develop these characters. Whereas in the game, it's just like they throw that in your face. Like, oh, that doctor you killed that had a low res fucking model in the game. Yeah, he's very important actually. I was like, that's fucking bullshit. Like to me, that's why I hate. Well, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, but that I don't know. I didn't like that about.
Well, it sounds like you're just disappointed with the follow-up game too.
Yeah.
For the sequel, so you're already like off to a bad start
exactly.
when it comes to season
like
2 of the show.
I'm not in a good headspace already. So
yeah, you're not even like you're already kind of like checked out before you even have your foot in.
Exactly.
So that again, that's coming from a fan, and I get that. That's totally understandable.
So I have a question for you guys. Weeble movies do not count. We all know who Weeble is.
Weeble.
Is it Weeble or U-Bowl? The director.
Hussein U-Bolt, the fastest man on earth. What are you talking about?
Oh, he's talking about the guy who did a House of the Dead and all that, or
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
him.
no,
Yeah.
no. He's in the
not
basement.
his movie. Okay.
No.
So if we were to rank greatness and basement, okay, what is the number one basement movie of all time that is a video game adaptation?
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
That's
Edgar?
my pick.
I say his whole category of that director.
Well, if
You can't use him because
we're
that's a
not
given.
using him.
That's a given.
Because that's a gimme.
Okay,
It's low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
Choose something else other
Uncharted.
than Annihilation. Uncharted?
Yeah.
Uncharted is basement
That's a
for
good
you?
one.
It's a
That's a good
basement.
one.
No way.
Bonesaw through.
There's worse movies out there. I feel like you just picked that out of your...
Nope, I didn't like it.
Then why'd you buy it on Blu-ray?
Because I was excited.
Jesus, man. Uncharted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, what's the basement for video game movies? Super Mario Brothers?
No, I think it's close. Well, it is, but I think Mortal Kombat Annihilation is going to take the cake on that one.
Really?
But I do think that Super Mario Brothers 93 is in the basement, but I think that the Annihilation's
Fun
worse.
fact:
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers 93 actually has a huge following right now.
It does for fucking some
A
reason.
lot,
Wait.
a lot of people are actually they appreciate that movie now than they did
Super
when it
Mario
first came out.
Brothers?
But
Why?
you can't use Annihilation. What is going on your basement list, Eric?
Oh.
I can't use Annihilation?
Alberto beat you to it.
Oh, I didn't realize we had to solo.
Okay. I had told Edgar, but yeah.
Out of solo. We got Annihilation, we got Uncharted.
Okay, I'm going to go Doom.
Doom is good.
Yeah, I'm going to go Doom. Come on, Doom, dude. We're talking about a legacy game here.
Are you talking about Doom or Doom Annihilation? Because that also exists, and that one's worse, I think.
I'm going to go with the first Doom because it was like the bigger hype. Like that second one, I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. That second one was just like it popped up randomly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like just you're like cruising down the Blockbuster aisle and you're like, oh, there's another Doom movie. Like, nah, fuck that. Like I actually went to the theater to watch Doom, and it was just so disappointing. Like the expectation was like different. That one that just popped up 10 years later
on a Tuesday just came out at
just was up there, dude.
at a Walmart.
And yeah, it was bad.
Bargain
It was
bin.
fucking bad.
Yep.
But like Doom was worse because of the expectation.
Okay.
It had A-list actors. If you look at it now, if you look back, you're like, oh, Dwayne Johnson and Carl Urban, and this is what you gave us? Fuck you.
Fair. That's fair. That's a good pick. Josh, what's your basement?
The Three Ninjas.
Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li.
Oh man, I didn't know that. Forgot that movie existed, dude. That is.
I didn't
That
even know
movie
it
had
existed.
so much hype, yet it was just so awful from the fight, the acting, the source material. So bad. So freaking bad.
God damn, I forgot that movie. Tekken? Do you remember Tekken?
Oh yeah, Tekken.
Tekken was 100 times better than Street Fighter: The Legend
Damn.
of Chun-Li.
It got such a low bar though. So, I mean,
Would you say that the new Street Fighter movie looks pretty good? Have we seen the trailer?
it looks cheesy, and I like that they're going with the cheese.
I love it though. I love it.
I think it's gonna be awful but good. Only question is if it's gonna exceed
What?
the older Street Fighter movie.
Oh, for sure.
We'll see. In terms of cheesiness, is what I'm saying. You know,
So we talked about what goes in the basement. What is the greatest video game adaptation?
Resident Evil Annihilation.
That's Hill.
oh my god. What?
Who said what?
Greatest video game adaptation movie of all time.
Ooh, okay.
Eric, I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Oof. Dude, I'm gonna go Mario. Super Mario.
Oh, okay.
That's a good pick.
I really just
That's a good
enjoyed that, and I think it just goes from like enjoying the movies, or excuse me, playing the games growing up,
pick. Okay.
and that was just a very satisfying movie, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm like looking very much forward to seeing the second one, and I'm gonna go Mario, dude.
Mario's good. That's a good one. Edgar?
Oh, me?
Yeah, what's your greatness?
Come back to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go the Sonic trilogy, man.
Okay.
I think the Sonic trilogy is fantastic.
Yeah,
That trilogy or that set of films is what literally brought Jim Carrey back into acting.
No, you're
He
right.
wanted to like retire or
Yeah.
it was done, and he came back for Sonic of all movies. So if a movie can bring Jim Carrey back, it's good in my book. So I'm gonna say Sonic 1 through 3 is up there. That's greatness. I think that's the bar that's set. What about you? Now I'm back to you. What is it?
Max Payne.
Oh, dude, Max Payne's so bad. Oh, fuck. Mark Wahlberg. I forgot about Max Payne. Stop bringing up these bad memories, dude.
No.
Yeah, I've seen that. Oh God.
That's
Okay.
God, I wanted that movie to be so good.
Oh,
I
my
know.
God.
I know. You had Mark Wahlberg in it, so you knew it wasn't.
Yeah.
Or at least that's my take on that.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was severely miscasted.
Severely.
Yeah.
That was just to put a name in it. We'll make
But-
money.
Same
No,
thing
I
like
don't
with Tom
think it was
Holland
because
in
of-
Uncharted.
I wouldn't say it was because of Mark Wahlberg. Again, they don't follow the source material.
But
They have certain
Mark
elements
Wahlberg-
of
Right,
it.
but they were never
When
going
did
to
they
deliver
show
that with Mark
angels?
Wahlberg.
When did they show angels in the video game, Eric?
Never. No, you're right. I'm not disputing the source material stuff. You're right about
One
that.
bullet time scene
Right.
at the
I know.
end. One bullet time.
But they were
with
never
the
going to be
shotgun,
successful
right?
with Mark Wahlberg.
No. It's like I said, it's like with Tom Holland and Uncharted, severely miscasted. It was just because Tom Holland was like the
Mark Wahlberg
hottest.
was in
Somebody
that
with a
too.
little bit of different
Mark
grit.
Wahlberg was in that too.
Oh, that's true. Yep. What were you saying, Eric?
I'm just like I feel like it with Max Payne, you needed somebody that was going to really embody like grit, and I just don't think Mark Wahlberg embodies that. Like, there's things that Mark Wahlberg is very good at. I just don't think like the down and out cop, depressed, like he just doesn't feel like Mark Wahlberg.
That's fair.
He's like he's a very good like actor in comedy movies. Like I just
The
can't,
other
like,
guys
he's
is
got
very
a
good.
place.
Yeah,
He has a place. He does, but not that, dude.
that's fair. Eddie, you threw a wrench in this.
I know,
And you
sorry.
evaded the fucking question. What's greatness?
It's for me, okay? It's Tomb Raider, the one that came out in 2017,
No
2018.
way, dude. Really?
I ain't like that movie.
That's greatness for you?
Yeah.
Hey, it's greatness for him.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I wonder why.
Josh has fucking Street Fighter.
We don't know what his greatness is yet.
I'm just
okay?
saying, he
It might
enjoys the
be,
shit out of that movie.
But we don't know what his greatness is.
It's gonna be
I
Street
just
Fighter.
said the trailer looked great.
No, I'm talking about the 80s.
original?
With the Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It's a guilty pleasure.
See?
It's still a garbage.
So
movie.
really, Tomb Raider.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, but give me more why. I want to know why.
It fucking follow the source material for me.
Why don't you own it? You own Uncharted. You don't own Tomb Raider.
What do you mean? I do own Tomb Raider. I told you it follows the source material.
Like, where's the movie? You don't own it in your collection.
Yes, I do. It's in there.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
All right, moving on. I don't want to spend too much time on your pick, Edgar, because I was really hoping you would say something else, but
Like what?
I don't know. Anything else? Mortal Kombat? Not Mortal Kombat? All right. Josh, what's your pick? What's greatness?
Street Fighter. Fuck you. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was going to say it. That doesn't surprise me.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna say actually Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh God.
Okay, now I have a problem with you, Josh, because now I got to know why you're putting this one in there. What's wrong with you? Let's start there.
What's wrong with the movie? Edgar's was Tomb Raider.
But you're saying that's great. Five Nights at Freddy's is great.
It is actually an enjoyably great movie. There is literally nothing wrong with it. You know, you're talking about a poor man desperate for a job, security night job at Five Nights at Freddy's, who gets harassed, and his daughter's in the mix of it. It's
Dude,
actually an enjoyable movie. It's so good that they even made a sequel to it.
No, Willy's Wonderland starring Nicolas Cage is a better Five Nights at Freddy's movie than Five Nights at Freddy's.
That movie was made so that they can push for a Five Nights at Freddy's. by
So
the way.
yeah, give it its respect, give it its flowers. Okay, look, the only picks that I think are worth talking about is Sonic and Mario. Like, Eric had a great fucking pick.
I don't want to copy anybody. The list is very small at this
Yeah.
point.
See.
I'm just throwing it out there.
You could have picked Fallout. So far, I don't know.
That's a TV series talking about movies.
It's all right. Okay. That's
Well,
fair.
yeah, I think we could talk about the series too a little bit.
Okay, then Last of
it's
Us.
video game adaptations, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Last of Us. Then.
Unfortunately, I've only watched one episode of
Okay.
Fallout.
All right.
Right.
That's
So he didn't like
forget
that.
about that.
No, I enjoyed the first episode. I thought the first episode was amazing. Just unfortunately, I haven't gotten to it yet.
Season 2 coming up. You better watch it.
I want to not spend too much time on it, but there is something we missed, and I'm going to be a complete outlier on this, and I'm okay with it because I have a lot of experience playing this game. But Paramount did have a Halo show, and
I did watch this show. Yes.
okay, so I thought the Halo show was really good, and I was very disappointed that it didn't get renewed. But I'm also not surprised it didn't get renewed either. I thought the second season in particular was a fucking huge upgrade from the first one. I really like Pablo Schreiber as John, the Master Chief.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Halo. I was actually one of the few people that really liked that they exposed him and built a character and actually had like a massive development with his character. Unfortunately, that robbed, I think, a lot of Halo fans of what Halo is. But my whole thing is, look, I played the shit out of these games. If you wanted that the whole time, play the fucking game, dude. Because you can't make a Halo show good with just a guy running around killing fucking aliens, right? And so
Yeah.
I thought that was actually well casted. I really loved what they did with the Arbiter in the second season, and then the lead up showdown with him and the Master Chief at the very end, and them getting on the ring. I thought it was just done. I thought it was just underrated, but I understand why the diehards didn't like it. But I just, cry me a fucking river. Like it's interesting too because the opening episode of Halo, the very first one,
Yeah.
including myself, it does feel a little bit like, all right, we're on this Doom trajectory here with some of this like first person shit. But dude, they get away from that, and they actually have like really good like fight scenes between the Spartans and the elites and the Covenant. It was just done well, I thought.
I actually agree with. Well, I mean, I only saw the first season. I didn't see the second season, but that.
Second season's 10 times better.
I should have listened to you, Eric, because I was hearing about the fans complaining like the way you were just describing.
Yes.
And that turned me off of watching the second season because I was just like,
Oh,
well,
it's
then
so
I guess
good.
it's not that great. But
It's so good. One thing I think they could have done better is the second season they really had his character. He was going through like this like kind of slump, this like funk, and so he was not seen in his armor a lot, and I think that rubbed people wrong because like there's a scene where he's like fist fighting one of the elites without his armor, and it's a great scene, but I think it rubbed people wrong that he wasn't in his suit.
yeah.
But like my thing is like, dude, we've got a character here that's got like emotions and like a background and like depth, and
Yep.
I just thought, dude, the second season's so good, dude.
All right, man,
Anyway,
check it out.
just wanted to throw that one out there. I think
Good honorable
he
mention.
got done dirty.
I think it's
Anyway.
on Netflix now. But I
Yeah,
want
it's on. It's in. I thought it was Paramount. It's a Paramount show, so it'd be on.
I think I
Unless
saw.
it's on-
I saw it on Netflix. I think.
Oh, you
Yeah,
Or
it's on
maybe I'm
Netflix.
mistaken.
Okay. Well, it's not that bad, dude. It really isn't. If you can get to that second season, you'll see what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I can watch the second season. I finished.
Watch
first
it, dude.
season.
Watch it. You'll see a huge difference in how they made the second season. It's a huge upgrade.
Okay.
I'm just disappointed they didn't. Yeah, whatever.
I want to say maybe if not because it wasn't well received or anything, but I think it failed because of the streaming service it was in.
Paramount.
Paramount.
Yeah, I think that had something to do with it also.
Yeah.
But I know that the fans were pissed about
The
not seeing him
okay.
in his armor enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Seeing
But
his
yeah, I
face.
think you're right, Edgar. I do think there was an issue with like the streaming service. I think you're not.
It just
off
wasn't
on-
in the right streaming.
Not only
service.
that, I think when Paramount came out, there was HBO Max, there's Apple TV. Like everyone was launching at the same time.
Around it was during the pandemic. Not
Yeah.
during the pandemic, but we were starting to like.
But yeah, everyone had
Enter that
like if
streaming
you join Apple, you get to watch this new movie, and if you go to Hulu and everyone
all
had,
this other shit. Paramount, all it had was basically like Halo.
that's all they had. Yeah, and they launched just like with movies, and that's not a big library.
Yeah.
So people were like, why the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think so because
That's it.
Ash vs Evil Dead was exclusively on Stars.
Yeah,
and
see?
it didn't get a lot of. Well, it did see it through to the end,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't get a second shelf life until it got onto Netflix.
Yeah,
A lot of people
see?
started rewatching it. So, no, I think that's a good point. That's a good point. That was a good pick. Good pull.
So, my final question for you gentlemen.
Are you ready for some football?
The state of video game movies in cinema from start to finish. I'm talking about 93 present.
Oh,
How do you rank it? How do you guys rank it?
Like the games, like the annotations.
Overall,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Mid.
is it goodness, greatness, midness, basement?
Video
How do you
game
guys rank it?
as a whole, video game adaptations.
Even though we had the
As a
like,
whole.
I already said it. I said mid. Even though we had the like the Jaggernauts, like Fallout, Last of Us, those are just a couple out of like a dozens out of So it's mid right now.
mid.
It's right.
It's getting out of the basement.
It's getting its footing now. It's getting out of the basement. So I'll say mid.
Oh, I might have to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I think it's mid now too. Just because there is just a handful, like I can count on my fingers how many real good adaptations that are out right now, versus all the ones that are like pretty bad or forgotten, forgettable, I guess. So I would say, I think it's mid, but it's mid and it's promising though. I think
Yeah, that's right.
as
Yeah,
it
it's
goes
promising.
on, I think it will.
Because now, like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get God of War, right? As a series. We're gonna get Red Dead Redemption and all these other big ones.
You know what one we didn't bring up, Josh? Arcane.
That's not a show, ain't it?
It's adapted from League of Legends.
Oh,
Isn't it?
Oh,
And it has no source. It's an original story, isn't it?
in your face.
it is, and it actually changes a lot of the lore as well.
And it's animated.
And it is animated. You're absolutely, and it elevated animation.
Yeah.
Actually,
Damn,
We didn't
Albert.
bring that up.
Shit.
Arcane that should have been your greatness, Josh.
I take it back. I wouldn't say Arcane. Actually, I do take my greatness back. I am going to have to say Arcane. You're actually 100% right.
You're lucky I
Starts
forgot what
with-
was your original greatness pick. 'Cause
What was his original?
what
Oh,
was
it was oh my god, I just had it. Fuck.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Freddy's.
What the
I know. I
What the F, Josh?
we'll rewind that. Cut it back. It's Arcane.
What the F, man?
That should be our promo right there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say mid. I'm gonna have to say mid though.
Okay.
Still, Eric, where are you putting this?
I think we're in a very good place. I'm gonna go good. We are in the middle of a serious like superhero burnout, and we really need these adaptations to be good. And so I think this is what we need it. Like we're kind of relying on it right now, and I think we're seeing a lot of really good things happening, and it's important because this is kind of like the next thing you fall back on with with fantasy and like when it's comic books, video games. I think we went through such a heavy superhero phase. It's burning out a little bit. You can feel it. You can fucking feel it.
Yeah, you can.
And I just think that these adaptations to video games, whether they're movies or shows, are a huge breath of fresh air. And I really like seeing them done well. And I think it brings a lot of joy. I think we're in a good place, and I think it's going to get better. So I'm good.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Josh, where are you at?
Alberto, you said earlier you can only count a handful of movies on your hands, on one hand, right?
Yeah.
What is that? Five movies?
It's not Five Nights at
Shows.
Freddy's, that's for sure. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of regrets in life, and that's unfortunately one of them. Sonic, Halo, we'll put it on there. What do we put?
Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
Fallout.
What do we put? Fallout.
Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers. Okay. There is probably 50 movie adaptations out there
More than that, I feel like.
that are literally trash. And unfortunately, once you're in the trash and you're in the gutter, the basement, you're literally climbing yourself out so much. I don't even think they're in the mid.
You still think they're basement?
They're basement, man. They have a long ways to go, unfortunately. Do I see that there's an uptick? Absolutely. But unfortunately, the bad outweighs the good so much that they are still in the basement.
Oh,
You have no optimism at all for the future.
I think on the
I have optimism. I have hope.
we're in the infancy stages of this.
Yeah, we
This
are.
is just the beginning,
Mhm.
and I think we're starting to see it. Like, oh, like there it is, and I think this is very good to see.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're not wrong, dude. There's so many that are shit.
Yeah,
I get
guys,
that, but you've got to
Super Mario
start getting
Brothers.
like momentum, and this is
Guys,
momentum.
Super Mario Brothers, dog shit. Basement, Double Dragon, basement.
Well, hold on,
Street Fighter,
93 Mario,
basement.
right?
Correct.
Yeah, we have to make sure we.
Gotta make that clear.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm going to skip Mortal Kombat because that's potentially arguably
We're
good.
talking about
Wing
recent.
Commander, Lara Croft, Tomb Raiders, the Resident Evil movies, House of the Dead,
Far
Alone
Cry.
in the Dark, Doom, Blood Rain. I'm not going to put Silent Hill on there. Dead or Alive,
Yep.
Yeah.
Postal, Hitman movies,
Oh shit.
Oh, damn,
In the Name of the
How about
King, Far Cry, Max Payne, Legend of Chun-Li, Tekken, Prince of Persia,
Oh, fuck.
Need for Speed,
Oh, damn.
Warcraft, Assassin's Creed,
Damn.
Rampage.
Oh, God.
How many movies did I just list right
About
there?
20.
That were
Some
so
of these
much.
movies are very old. I don't wanna-
Basement.
Who gives a shit about like these older movies? We're talking about the last like 8 years. It's
I'm
turning.
talking-
You're starting
my
to see
question was
bigger budgets,
my
higher
question
level
to you
casting.
guys- My questions to you, gentlemen, were like movies, video game adaptations as a whole. And unfortunately, you're going to count them on one hand. That's not enough. They're still climbing. It's like they're digging themselves out of a hole, and there's still potential of dirt being thrown in the hole while they're digging themselves out. Right? They can still dig themselves out, but
Well,
hey,
Josh is,
in 10 years, ask me this question again. 10 years, 5 years, ask this question again.
okay.
I think
Okay.
once honest, and I'm being very serious with this. I think once we get Zach Krager's Resident Evil movie, if it fucking succeeds, it's gonna be good. I think we're gonna start seeing
This
really
is
good.
the way you said it's like this year's Superman. If it's great and if it makes money, it saves DC. If it doesn't, it's
Dude, look, Zach
Yeah.
Krager's really hot right now. He's one of the hottest fucking directors right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been handed fucking Resident Evil. That's like if they've given fucking I don't know, Jordan Peele the Silent Hill property or something.
oh,
You're giving it to a good fucking director now. Like a good director is going to direct a video game movie this time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a first for video game films. So, Josh
Yeah.
says, ask that question in 10 years. I think ask that question
when Resident
when
Evil.
Resident Evil comes out.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I think they'll answer your question.
Fair. I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this conversation. This is a pretty fun one. I enjoyed it. There were some blemishes. We won't discuss that. But thank you guys, for listening. Tell us what your favorite video game adaptations are in the comments down below. What's the worst one? Do you agree with our takes?
Yeah. Do you agree with what Josh just said?
Yes, please. And go ahead and like, subscribe, share this with your friends like we said at the top of the episode. We didn't get a chance to plug this in, but there's another podcast that you can listen to. If you can't get enough of Eric and Josh, they have another podcast called Poor Man Sports where they talk about everything sports. Eric, what can people expect when they tune into Poor Man Sports?
You're going to experience poor man takes from the fans themselves, ground level. We're not experts. We don't know. And we just try to keep it real as we can. I think Josh and I are pretty objective about how we view our football teams, that being the Eagles and the Broncos. I think that we are far more realistic, and we're not really trying to capture like just crazy unrealistic takes. I don't think we wear the goggles. I think at times we do, but we're not just like wearing the green or orange goggles.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to speak from the heart as best we can, and we like to debate about this stuff too a little bit. Him and I like to disagree and and dive into it. And I think it's a good conversation. And if you're interested in jumping into that, come on over.
Yeah, so that will be in the description down below. Josh, do you have anything to say about the podcast?
Oh, I was going to say that we get so emotional to the point we think the Raiders are going to beat the Eagles.
Yep.
Yep.
And we're going to think the Green Bay Packers are going to beat the Broncos. And then we get kicked in the nuts.
A lot of great moments
What?
like that. So,
But you didn't get kicked in the nuts. You fucking won. You did exactly what I thought you were going to do. There was nothing surprising about that game.
Yeah, just like you thought the Raiders were going to beat the Eagles. Yeah. Oh my God.
that was a blowout.
All I got to say.
Yeah. So look, if you want to hear more of that kind of stuff, go ahead and check out Poor Man Sports. That's going to be in the description down below. First episode is out. Thank you guys for listening. This has been Show Us Your Basement. Eric, go ahead and sign us off.
Yep. Go Birds. And the magic number is now 1, thanks to the Cowboys losing their fucking ass off to the Vikings. We win Saturday, clinch the NFC East, playoffs, baby. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.